Hello everyone, this is Michael playing a game with a mono black delve deck for my cheapest chip series on Magic Gathering Strat. I am in the tournament practice room. Say hello. Let's see, is this a keeper? Couple land. Not a great hand. No way to get cards into the graveyard except for the Evolving Wilds. Yikes. That's pretty tough. That's maybe a mulligan. That's better. And I'll start with the Shriekhorn. It'll still be enough to possibly play the Soul Flayer on turn 2, depending on what I get into the graveyard. Would like to get a creature or two. Okay, not the creature I wanted in the graveyard, but that's okay. What you want to get into the graveyard is your little guys that give your Soul Flayer various abilities like lifelink, flying, haste, and so forth. This guy is a build your own type of a creature. Well, I better act fast. And let's hope there's something good in here. No, there's not. So we're playing him as a basic 4/4 unless we wait another turn. Yikes. Whew. Can we wait another turn? How quickly is he going to get these guys out here? Let's take a chance. And, sorry, I played a land already. Let's play the Memory Sluice and get 4 more cards in. Now we have at least hexproof to give him. Not super relevant against these colors, however. So that's a bit of a disappointment, but such is life. And I think we are going to be too slow here. I've got no way to stop him from going off. Okay, so oh, and I should have done this before. Oh, watch this. Now we'll see the creatures. A Vault Scourge. And if I had done that, this guy would have had lifelink and flying. Alas, I can give it to the next one. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be too late. This guy can go off with dropping a huge Planeswalker or whatever he's got going. I'm trying to remember what's all in this deck. And I can't remember currently. All I know is nothing's going to happen and then everything's going to happen. Oh, this is the, what do you call it? The sacrificing the lands that, can't remember. I need my ghost quarter out is what I need. of the card is escaping me. Okay. Well, and I could have put the grave strength on that guy. I am really not paying much attention here, folks. I just missed an opportunity to play the grave strength and possibly boost this guy as well as get more cards into my graveyard. But if I'm still alive next turn, I'll do it then. He's gonna double up on that guy. That's too bad. Remind me to bring in my Grave Hate. He's done a lot of damage to himself, hasn't he? Enough, in fact, that I can potentially kill him with one creature. If that mill of 3 brings out one creature, he's dead. It brought out 2 creatures. Well, he's dead. That's interesting. I need a little bit of Graveyard Hate. And what else do I need? The Disfigures are unlikely to be useful. And we will instead do Doomblades for a Goyf. Duress Despise, I think I'm okay with the rest. Oh, I gotta get rid of 2 cards. Maybe the sacrifices a land, loses 1 life, discards a card. I think it's gonna be the Smallpox. As everything else feels at least a little bit relevant. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, what do we got? This is a good guy to have. Got 2 of them, don't need 2 of them. No Delvers. That's a bit rough. Boy, that's a pretty slow start. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. That would be nice if there was a land. And we're going to go with this. And obviously my first hand was probably better, but such is life. I would say not probably better, definitely better. And this is excruciating. This is, of course, the downside of this build is there are several cards that can get cards into your graveyard, but not tons. And so you will sometimes have these huge creatures in your hand without enough ways to get cards into the graveyards to play them. So this is the danger right now, is if we don't get one of our milling cards out, then we are looking at, you know, we're looking at nothing. A 3/3 is going to be a problem for me. Yeah, we are in a spot of trouble, folks. And then the Bitter Revelation is going to get a total of 3 cards into the graveyard, and then I can play a Delver at the turn after that. Which may be a bit too late. Let's do our Bitter Revelation, and we are going to toss this. Oh no. Ugh. And I did that backwards. That is so embarrassing. So we now, we'll take the... Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. That was brutal. We have in our hand a totally useless creature that would have been useful in our graveyard. Unreal. What can I say? I don't get the chance to sit down and play until the very, very end of the day. After a long, hard day of work, getting the kids up and out of school and going to work and doing some work when I come home and get the kids to bed and do some more work and finally sit down to play Magic, and you're too tired to even concentrate. It's a tough life, being a Magic Gathering Strat contributor. But we will persevere. If we are alive when it's my turn, we will do the Memory Sluice, get some cards into the graveyard, maybe find a way to discard this thing. I'm sensing the need for a Ghost Quarter. Okay, well, I only emptied my graveyard in there with the Bajuka Bog. What did I get? This guy. That's Haste. Yay. Haste is good. Haste and Flying and First Strike. We will do that over the Gurmag Angler, because let's try to, can we catch up? So he's going to be a 4/4, we'll do 5 damage. And we will be a bit faster just going by creatures. So let's do that. Okay. And then let's see, that's going to be all we can play. We can play this little thing. It's not going to help us much. It's going to be a 2-turn clock regardless. Oh, this is interesting. That means we're done. Is he not pulling back all his that card was to pull back all of his. I thought he would have pulled back all of his creatures. No, all of his lands. No, he pulled back all his lands. I'm just going to let him do what he's going to do, because I can't interact with him. And I'll do what I'm going to do, and we'll see what happens. So 5, it's a 2-turn clock, regardless of whether I play anything. Maybe I'll play some stuff just in case he's got removal, but it's not really going to matter, I don't think. Do I play the 2-1? Play the lifelinker, I guess. Alright, you gotta kill me. I'm pretty sure you can. Is he just being extremely unlucky and not being able to go off? Is this not the deck with, I always forget the name of that vermicool thing where you sacrifice lands and then pull out a bunch of mountains and blow them up in your opponent's face. Is he going to kill all? Oh, he's going to do that? That's what he's doing. Okay, he's going to kill everything. But he doesn't know that I will have haste next turn, so that doesn't actually matter, because unless he can empty the graveyard, which he might be able to do. Can he lift his Bajukavog? Or can he just kill me this turn? Apparently not. I may have my decks wrong. Maybe this is a different deck. Oh, can he toss another land card and I'm done? He can, I'm done, okay. I've got no way to interact with that enchantment. No, I think I just stick with, maybe I don't need the, don't need the Despise, another Duress to take that enchantment if I ever get the chance. That would be about it. The Doomblades? Are they really? Yeah, they might be a huge goif. Something like that. I think I could have won that. Is there a turn? Would I have been a turn faster if I hadn't messed up? I think I would have been. So let's keep this. Let's do the duress. What do you think? Second turn or first turn? Get the Vault Scourge down first, or the duress without doing damage to ourselves. Let's do the duress. Draw 2 cards. It's got flashback, but it's a pretty steep flashback cost. Let's take that. That thing was pretty crazy. And that's what gives him all the... yeah, I'm gonna hope I get the chance to empty out his graveyard. And this is not the deck that I thought it was. Oh, look at this guy recently unbanned. Welcome back, Grave Troll. This is a slow start. This is not my turn 2 demon that I like. Turn 2 Vault Scourge, hardly the same thing. I did have a game yesterday, one of my first testing games, which I didn't record, where the turn 2 demon was flying, lifelink, haste, hexproof, first strike, 4/4. It was pretty nice. And that's from exiling a Vault Scourge, the bat, the Gurmag thing, and this hexproof guy. Which the odds of that happening again are going to be pretty slim, obviously. That is a lot of stuff in his graveyard. Could I please have one of my spell bombs or my single Bajuka Bog? Do I duress again? Or play this thing? I don't really feel it. I think a duress is probably more productive. Well, he can dredge this thing, right? But it is still taking a card out of his hand. And then if he dredges it, it takes a draw step away, so I'm still doing it. I'm going to rethink the Bitter Revelation. So I went with Bitter Revelation because it does both things that you need. It puts cards in your hand, but it also puts 2 cards in the graveyard. But at 4 mana, it's just too steep. I need like a 2 mana replacement for this that gets a card or 2 into the graveyard. I don't know what... I mean, I could just put in more memory sluices, but I'm also looking for some card advantage. Wouldn't this card look great at 3 mana? Four is just a little steep. There's a Sign in Blood, and I think the Sign in Blood is going to be more useful than this. This guy, I think. Or not. Well, Evolving Wilds gets a card in the graveyard. That's 4. We are still not able to cast this massive creature. This is the one that I thought maybe was just a little too big, and maybe I have 2 of these in the deck. I may go down to 1 and then put in the 4th Gruul Angler, which is the single black, 6 colorless, 5/5 zombie. That is getting some play. I've seen it in both some pauper decks and some modern decks. He's doing some thinking. Turn 4, and I've hit him for, what, 3 points of damage. It's just a little too slow. Okay, this is truly not going particularly well. And we are gonna play that hexproof guy after all. Wow. I'm feeling way too slow here. And we still may not be able to play this guy next turn. We do, maybe we block and okay. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we can finally play this monster. Wow, that's not how you're supposed to play him. We might trade to get this guy into the graveyard. I'm not sure if he's going to want to trade or not. Whoa. Is there really four of them in the graveyard? That's freaky. Say goodbye to those guys. Or one of them. And then okay. And then I will also get another blocker out, I think. Should I play this guy for 2 life? It doesn't really matter. It gets a card into the graveyard. If I can beat this guy with this, like, this is a pretty disastrous hand that I've had. But I feel like I still have a shot here. At least I feel like it. I mean, I can do, let's see, I mean, I can do 5, I'm on a 2-turn clock if he can't get rid of my guys. And mind you, I'm dead next turn. Oh, is he going to gain life? And we're truly... No, so he's going to do the 6. If I block, that's if I block. I can kill one of them, but then I have to tap, so that doesn't help me. Let's see, are we going to be able to get a creature down if we... I doubt it. Only if we draw a very cheap creature. Well, we can't do a damage to ourselves, can we? Well, potentially we could. We've got, because that'd be 2, 10, 6, no, 9, 2, so we'd be left at 1, which is pushing it. Let's just do this. Okay. And that is it. We're going to get hit for minimum 9, but most likely we're dead. Oh, we get the lifelink, but still. Oh, there's the seismic assault, so yeah, we're dead. He's got 7 cards. Oh well. Oh, he's gonna hit this guy instead. Well. You're not gonna hit him again. You don't need to. Why did he even bother hitting him once? He just needs to attack and I'm done. I feel bummed that I'm losing to this deck. I wanted to win. Oh well, such is life. Okay, we're done.